My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arakir Galadurthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Dorwinion. And as promised, we're going to take down Rhûn's last hope. Captain Altan stands before the bridge north of Saint-Anouilh and Norway, chiefly becoming our nation's greatest soldier, coupled with Vine Lord Swain, is going to stop him. Captain Altan brings quite a lot of trash, but it's about a mix half and half really actually. No it isn't at all, Gally, what are you talking? Those crossbowmen will be a bit of a problem, so will the Dragon Guard. There's 2 units of warriors which can be better than... They're not, they're militia tier. This is not going to be a tough battle. We have massively on our side the fact that our general is very, very good, and on their side the fact that they don't have a general is going to put them in some bother. Now, courtesy, someone suggested, and again I cannot remember your name even though I only replied to your comment about 3 hours ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. But someone suggested that I should not really bother with Ravanion, and instead I should take the eastern side of the Sea of Rhûn and focus on hitting Rhûn from that point. And actually, because I lead a dull and boring existence, I was thinking about that on my drive home. And whilst I do actually think that is quite a good way to go about it, because you can attack Rhûn without them having the option of flanking you, but it does actually put your front line about as far away from your recruitment centre as it's possible to be. And so I don't actually think it's a good idea. I think it's better to hold either at Strondost or Saint-Anouilh, and the one that you don't hold at, you should push out from. So if you hold at Saint-Anouilh, you should push into the centre of Rhûn from Lest and then on to the next points. Also because the provinces that are up the eastern side of the Sea of Rhûn aren't actually all that useful. They won't make me as a Dorwinion player very much money, and they won't give Rhûn very many troops. What do I want to do with those pike units actually? I don't really know. We've got to attack them, so we've got to walk towards them. So pike units, generally speaking, are good in the front. But actually, I think when you're attacking, pike style units I think are better on the flanks, because then they themselves don't get flanked, whereas in the centre, troops can wrap around them if they kill the units on the sides. So. And to be honest, we should just line everyone up and just walk towards them. That's really the best course of action at this point, isn't it? Alright, so no one's going to be on defensive mode. You're going to fire at will, so are you, don't run away. Let's just line you all up and we'll just move you when we know what the enemy's going to do. Are you going to attack me? Oh, you fools. You utter fools. Right, pause. Actually pause it. If they are going to attack us, we'll run back to this nice looking hill just behind us. Yes, this will do nicely. So, if we are going to be on the defence, then pikes form the line. Or take the Dorwinion infantry with you. Form a nice little line there. 3 of you. You're going to go on that side and prepare to flank and assist. Elite archer units, come and stand on top of this hill. Crossbows, come and stand just behind those. Crappy archer units, you're going to come over on the right hand side. We'll probably flank with you. And the generals and those remaining ones, you can also come over here. You're not running away, are you? No. Everybody moves into position. Oh, and after all that, they aren't actually attacking us. They were just manoeuvring slightly. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, no, maybe they are coming. No, doesn't look like they are actually going to, are they? We're wasting all this time by sitting here and thinking about what they might do. I'm waiting for everyone to get into position so that I can group them and move the whole army as one. Right, there we are. You're all where you want to be. Now group together. Come out of time 6. Let's just walk towards them. But stay away from that hill, though. And we will run, because we want to engage them swiftly. They've got quite a few ranged units, so there will be there's crossbows, hunters, tribesmen throw javelins, and crossbows again. Another unit of crossbows, and another unit of hunters. The whole back line there are ranged. I trust that you're firing. Yes, you are. Alright then, let's go for it. So, you, and you're going to come down over here. Start moving. You, and you. You're going to group together, go as team 1, walk straight down the middle. Right into the belly of the beast. Bowman! You're not firing, so go a bit wider and let's move you and fire. Crossbows are getting shots off, but I don't think they're being too effective. Right, you charge, you flank up there, you, I want those Dragon Guard. You assist on those Dragon Riders so those crossbows can go down, and you guys come and hit those Dragon Guard. Keep firing. Our crossbows aren't really going to do anything anymore. Let's try and run them over here. We're not really going to get the benefit of them, unfortunately. Right, elves, come over. Assist. You hit those. You hit those. We caught that line.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I have no doubt that we will smash the enemy. You guys, if you could both go for the Daratai Hunters. No, wait, give us the Light of Elbereth. Crossbows, run, be a different team. There we are. Right, those Dragon Riders are going down, so we can get the Bladesmen involved. Let's speed this up because it's basically already over. Altan's major threatening army turns out to be little more than pish. Another Thorn curling round. Right, you guys hit those Daratai. Ah, no, there we are. There we are. Where we want to be. Break through, break through.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, crossbows. Now, start bringing down those ranged units. Now you are back behind them.
We've captured the enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
I can't imagine that they've got much left in them. How many of ours have died? 20% so far. Crossbows are firing. Is one of those units out? No. Right, all of you, stop doing what you're doing. We've got plenty of ranged options still available, so pull out. Form up. And just bring them down. This is why I really wish we had some cavalry in our army. Oh, there we go, that's it, isn't it? Oh no, there's someone over there.
Behold how are we awed by the
360, 1,600. No contest. 165, most kills go to the Avari Shadows. With only 63 elves in their battalion, they still take the top spot. Very, very well done. But Altan and his defeat now spells doom for Rhûn. We have broken their back, and we can now press deep into their heartlands. I would really like this Norway army to actually head over and take Mistrand, because if Rhûn were to lose their capital, it would be a huge and very decisive blow. But instead, I mean, it would just be a massive blow. I think we probably do want to stop all of this, but then we don't make any money.
Your orders.
We are losing money substantially. We need towns back, even if they may not be giving much money. Some money is better than no money. And you'll note Duharville doesn't even have a garrison, and we're still losing all this money. All because of Norway's army. But then we'll get Naburka back shortly, and then Theodomir is going to go and become the governor, and we'll get a bit more money when all of that finishes panning out. But for now we can't do anything anyway, so we should end the turn. But I think we should go for Othelbed, to be honest. And then I think we should curl in and take the Runic Borderlands, which is a town just here. And then we've got them right up to the mountains. But then that province goes down to either that river there, and then this is the old Rhûn Road. And then Enmaharth is this entire region here, which is huge. And again, not useful. So we probably should just push straight through, actually. We're not even that far away, truth be told, from Mistrand, which is just over there.
Camp here.
We could go that way, or possibly we might be able to speed it up with the boat. I'm not sure, but I think we should. I think we should just now beeline for their capital. But then Rhûn do get a spawn army that spawns when they lose Mistrand, it's turn capped though, but I can't remember how many turns it is. So if you rush Rhûn like straight off the bat and you take Lest within the first like 5 to 10 turns, then they will get an army that spawns to assist them. Because if you rush Rhûn and like really early doors and you win a couple of really pivotal battles, they will be no threat whatsoever and they will die really easily. So, although speaking of no threat whatsoever and dying easily, their Lok Khan is standing right there, and I wonder. Dunlendings and Moria are allies. No, this is the later versions, isn't it? Oh, where'd you get that army from? Come off it, mate. We can't not kill that army. It's too much of a threat.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
So we're going to have to fight that in just a moment, so that will happen. But we are definitely going to pop out and kill Margoz.
Your orders, my lord.
Vidahar could get involved as well, but then we'd be strapping ourselves in a bit.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Will he run away is the question. Take the archers with you. Oh, yes, he ran away, but not far enough. Now, Margoz, I think, is an archer general.
To battle.
Look, Narim, yes, they have flaming arrows.
We attack.
But there's a real possibility. Well, there isn't, actually, because we expanded their family tree. No, hang on, because they only start with a few. Unless they've adopted anyone, there's a real possibility this is about to kill Rhûn, which will totally change this campaign. Oh, wow, this is also the hilliest map I think I've ever fought on. And he's going to be sitting right on top of that hill, and we're going to have to climb it. Oh, curses. Not that it's going to matter, but don't run away. Also, why did I just turn you all into defensive? That's silly. Right, we've got to rush him. But he will do a lot of damage. He's a very good fire general, or arrow general. So go nice and wide. Run yourselves up there. Everybody run. Times 6. This is why we move Margoz to Varfest, away from Central Rhûn, because if he dies and they actually do get defeated, that'll just be a joke. But there's nothing we can do, unfortunately, without giving them more generals at game start, which means more generals for the human player too. There we are, they are starting to shoot us. You're just going to have to stand there and take it, because our troops are not in position. Run over there. Our archers will do little to no damage to these Lok Narim, I don't think, because we have trash archers. Although, having said that, we're actually killing quite a few of them. And Forthwin is barely losing anyone. Now, the special fire arrows that the runic units use are not the same as the Medieval II base fire arrow. So they are, by all intents and purposes, a normal arrow that just has the opportunity of potentially setting people on fire. And by that I mean they are not slower than the standard arrow, which the older fire arrows were. And they are also not less accurate than the standard arrow. So they are as good as a normal arrow, they just happen to have fire on them. Dragonfire is what we've gone for. But they really are dying easily, but we've got to make sure that they die is the key here. So you stop firing, and now charge in. They'll probably skirmish. Oh, no, they didn't. Yes. Right, now someone kill Margoz. We've got him trapped. There he is.
If we continue like this,
I'm sure he's not going to last long. Don't let him get away. Do not let him get away. Is he on his own? Oh, he bloody well is as well. He's going to get away, isn't he? There we are. You guys get involved as well, and you. Yes, he's dead. 14 men we lost. That was a doddle in the end, and 40 Vineyard Bowmen took more of them down than anyone else. That was rather simple, in fact. But here we go, moment of truth. Now, if that did just defeat Rhûn, then I really actually hope it didn't, to be honest, because the campaign will be just a joke. We will have won the entire campaign right here right now.
Glory, honor, victory!
Oh, thank goodness for that. As much as I would still have played on and would have taken the fight to Dale, it just would have had no challenge at all. Right, well done, everyone. Now get back into Duharville and Toot Sweet.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Although fourth win, actually,
Yes,
you should
my
probably
lord.
go to that fort because you're
Your
not
orders,
free
my
upkeep.
lord.
We'll worry
Yes,
about that in a
my
moment.
lord.
We're getting a Burka in a moment as well, but we
Your
have got to
orders, my
attack
lord.
Gazatai.
As you command.
Now he's got 2 Dragon Guard, which is a bit better, but he's only got 3 ranged units and 1 again is crossbows, but that's not a problem. I don't understand where this army has come from. It just sort of appeared out of nowhere, and suddenly they've got a half stack again. And you just a half stack, of course, when you leave like 1 unit in your towns to try and save as much money as possible, is really threatening. That could wipe out half of our regions if we let it run around unchecked, and we wouldn't be able to do anything to stop it. So, right, let's stop these ones running away first of all, and this time let's just send our ranged units in together. Just walk towards them. Get as many shots off as we possibly can this time. You're free to fire at will. Everyone else, don't be in defensive mode. Group together. Team 1. Stand behind. Ah, they've taken a hill. They've actually thought about what they're doing. They never do that. Well, you want a hill? I see your hill, and I match you the one next to it. Can't see them yet. I want to know which ones are the archers. Almost certainly the ones behind. Daratai hunters, Daratai crossbows. Yeah. And then that one up there is the Candish hunters. We probably are getting shot at, but if you can shoot, damn well shoot. Many shots off as we can here, please. Alright, they're coming. Now you're going to need to cut them off at the pass. Same with you. I can't imagine they're actually going to get in range of our units. Yeah, they look, they're going almost entirely for the archers, but we have managed to cut off that path. Thorn Guard, hit those. Daratai warriors, you're now flanking round. You two have charged those. Daratai clansmen have charged you. Come on, I told you to run. Blaze McKell around the side. You go back and hit those clansmen.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
17%. Fallen so far. And we shut down the crossbows, which I was really hoping to do. I'm not sure what all of our crossbows over here. In fact, there we are. They're not actually shooting, are they? Alright, come closer together. Take up newer positions. Everyone hit those hunters and hit them fast.
Only half the
So,
enemy
some of
force
you can't
remains.
actually hit the hunters, but like these guys, I've told them to hit the hunters, but this is exactly what I mean. Some people said in the comments they've never seen it happen before. So I just told that whole group to shoot those Daratai hunters. The Thorn crossbowmen are not in range, but you'll notice they didn't start running until I manually told them to actually individually shoot those hunters. And at that point, they then decided they needed to move closer to shoot them. And up until that point, they just shot whatever they could. So it is very much a thing, and it happens all the bloomin' time. Anyway, they're dead now. I'm just waiting for them to actually run away, I suppose. Right, you fellows. Come and get out of the way, because they're just going to skirmish forever. So, Team 2, come and stand on top of this hill, run to it. Team 1, come and stand on top of this hill, run to it. Archers, you don't have any arrows left, just get out of the way. Right, take up positions and fire. There's your target on the other hill. Bring them down. We do only have a... We don't have the best army. So, we will still take a fair amount of losses when we fight these battles. Oh, we're out of arrows. Oh, no, we're just dying. Oh, send the bladesmen in. I'm not really too bothered about taking losses. That's not how I play. I'm casual with my men's lives. I always have been. And the crossbows are really good against armoured enemies that are standing still. And they're god-awful against other archers.
The enemy general abandons it. The enemy army flees
And it
the
ends
field.
as soon as we
This
get
is a
in.
clear
Well, we only has
victory.
247, that's not too bad. 203 Morroquendi Sentinels, and they take it, yeah. No, we got the most kills. So, I don't think we've got enough troops to push into Mistran, to be honest. We will go for Othelbed. We will then move round to the next one, and then we'll take the next one, and so on and so forth. I am also concerned Mistran will get the spawn that helps it to stop someone rushing Rhûn. So, we'll try and carve around Mistran. But if we do get some money, I will send some forces to raid the shore, and ideally take the shore.
Glorious victory!
Norway is growing. A proven commander and an infantry master.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
Merge what can merge. I need to get these elves killed off, to be honest. I know that they're very useful, but there's no retraining. Because we're going to choose the humans. And we're still losing money.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's see what Rhûn do. I didn't move my diplomat. Forgot about my diplomat all over again. Oh dear. You will be watching this video on a Wednesday. I recorded it on Monday. And tomorrow, from when you're watching this, tomorrow, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition comes out. And I am going to be playing it as much as I can. Thursday after work, Friday after work, Saturday and Sunday. I've got the whole weekend free to play. I'm very excited. And I hope to set up some games with the Discord and ideally do a recording of Definitive Edition for the YouTube channel with some members of the Discord. Now, the only thing against us here is that this unit is armor piercing. We've got the Iron Fist, remember. And we do considerably more damage. So, the High Paladins do 16 attack. Their total defense is 26, but that's actually only about 19. So we've got a 16 attack and a 19 defense. And we're up against a 6 attack and an 11 defense. But we are outnumbered 2 to 1.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Ah, but the enemy general's already
Without
gone.
him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
But then our own general is getting a bit risky over there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
No, he's moving sort of away from the danger zone. Oh, they're dying like they're flies. We've barely lost anyone. Oh, Dragon Guard, I thought you were good.
The enemy army
We have done to them what they did to us, and it feels good. Very, very good. When they landed on the Isle of Nabur, they took the small village there made of fishermen, farmsmen, simple folk.
My lord, our
And they
courage and
slew
honor have
every
conquered.
single defender within those walls. And we have shown mercy. 7 Arielad clansmen will return to the shores of Rhûn with tale of our
Lord.
mercy,
Yes,
but also our might.
without question. What is it you wish to discuss? This seems another proposition for us, then?
How much money have you got? Reasonable. Give me 2 grand. Go on. Go on. Yes.
Possibly a mistake.
Well, that seemed fruitful.
Cheers, friends.
Farewell.
Enedwythe and Gondor are allies, and Erebor and the Woodland Realm are. That's nice.
As you wish.
Now we'll sail to the
Tomorrow's
Misty
journey
Mountains next
planned
time.
out.
Oh, we actually made some money out of that.
Your orders, my
Can
lord.
you believe
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Dorwinion will be counted.
Your orders, my lord.
Well, we do need all the troops we're going to
With
get, actually,
honour.
so if everyone could make their way into that town. We are actually making money. We should reserve that. No, we're retraining. We're too late. We're retraining already. We're about to lose money when our garrison returns to Duharville. I want the archers for show. Merge what can be merged. You three are just going to die as the same. But then you two are useful on the wall to keep the towers going. We're still making a bit of money at the moment. Naburka is so wealthy for a little village. No wonder Rhûn constantly sends forces to take it back. But that's why we're sending Theodomir.
Yes, my lord.
He will hold where others have failed to hold.
To battle.
Hello, Othelbert.
We shall prevail.
Captain Zartoshi comes. They've got enough there for a half-banner army again. Ah, yes, we're building the meeting hall. That'll give us an extra 165 a turn in 2 turns. That's good to see. But it is indeed mines, as another person has pointed out to me that we want. Those mines give a nice 350 per turn. That's solid income. And Karasant, do you get mines? No, you do not. Strondos does. But I think we already built the mines in Strondos. Yeah, we did. We've already got the 350 from them, and it's very expensive to get the next. So, but we'll be attacked in Othelbed.
Yes,
they won't leave that. They won't leave us there. We can't retrain in Strondos. Although they are being... we're retraining everything we can, is what I mean by that, actually. We don't get enough free upkeep here. Jesus, our free upkeep is so low across the board. Everywhere only has like 1 or 2. What do you want, Dale? You're trying to bribe me. But bribery's not in the game anymore, Dale. Go away. It's good to see Enedwyth and Gondor have made peace. That will really press Mordor, which means they will be less likely to attack us, which is good, because I don't want to attack Mordor, as we've said many times. Once Rhûn is defeated, I have no intention of breaking into Mordor. And we might have to fight 1 or 2 defensive battles against them, but
is there something I can do?
That's the most I'm going to do.
Something else you'd like to suggest?
Let's push it even further, shall we? 2,500. Ah, damn, they're not going to want to do it now.
What else would you like to discuss?
They're not going to want to do it for any amount of money now. Oh, they did it for 1,000.
Your plans, goodbye. We look forward to our next
2 vineyard levies. Oh, wow, how brilliant.
My lord. By your command.
Get yourselves down to Saint-Anouilh.
My lord.
Yes.
They didn't attack Duharville. They've left it alone. They've ignored Othelbed. They're moving to Viltur. Ah, we're making money because Howin is free when he is in Naburka, of course he is. Where Theodomir is going to also be free when he gets to Naburka, so that is very good. We want, ideally, obviously we want money, but I think the best way of getting money is going to be getting free upkeep. Ah, there's a town hall already here. Gives 1 unit. That's so pathetically bad. And we only get crossbowmen if we build that. Those 3 have retrained, sorry. So...
Orders, my lord. Your will, my lord.
let's take those out.
Yes. Your will, my lord.
Those 3 go back down. You're full as well. That makes us lose money, but there's a solid garrison there now, isn't it? Fourth Wind, you're not free in there. As I say, you go into there where you are free. Act as a sort of backup. Not sure how we're retraining. Oh, yeah, those are all units we can train. Anything we can build anywhere that's even just slightly useful. Oh, we'll get that extra money there, won't we? Naburka, what did you have? A leather tanner extra 40? That can't hurt, can it? Go on. Theodomir's making his way over. And Diplomat, can you go and sell map info to someone else? Who's next? Dol Guldur. No, I think we've already met Dol Guldur. We don't really want them to have our map info anyway.
Impossible. Yes, without question.
Khazad-dûm.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Othelbed will attack us. I don't think they'll let that one just roll over and die. I think they will rise to meet us. And we're actually doing rather well. I think if we can pull our forces together here in Duharville, we can press out to Mistrand. Ah, they've finally taken Khazari Bar.
Ships
Oh, we've retrained our ship. Oh, nice. Nice. Captain Rhûn Dorek, you're heading to Santorini, where you will be free.
Yes, Merlin.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end the turn there. End the episode there, rather. Or let's have a little look around the world, shall we, actually? All for modding's purposes, of course. See how everyone's doing. Well, Angmar's doing very well. That's nice to see at 40 turns. Osgalon, they've pressed all the way to. The dwarves haven't even left Garth Heligoth. Blimey. No one's taken Basradum. Lyndon and Enedwythe both seem to be pressing for that. Dunland and Enedwythe must be at war because their lands are a mismatch. A real hodgepodge. Enedwythe and Gondor obviously have sided together. Gondor now taking the fight to Isengard. That's not very good. That means that Mordor won't be as interested in them. But Mordor are. They've taken Osgiliath, but they can't move beyond Minas Tirith, where Boromir stands. With a sizable force. Fighting in the Pelennor fields there. And Caer Andros holds as well. That's an odd visual glitch. You see that every now and then. Where the army that's actually in the town stands on top of it. It's a bit bizarre. Dol Amroth have got Halthanur, but Mordor are coming. And they've not taken Barad-dûr. No one has. So the Ardennaim are creeping up the coast. Dangerous times in the south. Very dangerous. But the Ardennaim have also taken An-Kadagmir. So Harad are surrounded. All of Harad's weight is going to be thrown on Tirothoros. That's not really very good, is it? I'm deliberately, of course, avoiding going anywhere near our actual situation. I'm granted we can all see what Rhûn owns at the moment, but I don't want to actually go near to it. So that is going to be where we turn that off and now end the episode. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope you've enjoyed following along with Dorwinion and the changes coming to Divide and Conquer. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navar na den perimad melonin, and farewell.